Have you ever wondered why, even with a proper diet, regular exercise, and adherence to best practices, your legs may still feel weaker? What could be the reason for the increasing steepness of the steps? What factors contribute to the increased time it takes to rise from a chair compared to the past? Is it merely the passage of time? Or could there be an additional element that is quietly impacting your well-being? This is a point that may catch you off guard. It is not solely about the actions you are not taking. You may be engaging in this behavior without fully recognizing its negative impact. Many seniors unknowingly commit a common mistake daily, confidently believing they are making the right choice, as they have been informed throughout their lives that fruits are healthy, natural, and beneficial. Indeed, the majority of them are. This is the reality that often goes unaddressed. Not all fruits are appropriate for senior individuals. In reality, certain fruits that we regularly consume can progressively weaken the legs, lead to knee pain, exacerbate joint inflammation, and complicate walking. Fruits that are marketed as beneficial for health may, in fact, have a negative impact on your mobility, balance, and leg strength. As we age, our bodies undergo various changes, including weakened circulation and a slower metabolism. Consequently, foods that once provided benefits may begin to have adverse effects, particularly certain fruits. They may seem harmless. The flavor may be characterized by sweetness. However, they contain significant amounts of acids, carbohydrates, and various substances that influence blood sugar levels, contribute to joint inflammation, and may lead to decreased strength in the legs. What is the most unfavorable outcome? The damage occurs gradually, subtly, and often goes unnoticed until you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your calves, ongoing discomfort in your thighs, or an unusual tightness in your knees after a brief walk. Today, we will discuss 7 fruits that seniors over 60 should avoid to protect their legs from potential long-term damage, discomfort, and deterioration. Despite their apparent harmlessness, none of these fruits are. Your perspective on fruit dishes will be transformed once you uncover the truth. Consequently, I encourage you to stay engaged until the conclusion if you prioritize your strength and aim to sustain stable, robust, and pain-free legs. Your body may be anticipating this important wake-up call. However, let us pause briefly before proceeding. Please subscribe and activate notifications to stay informed about your health. This is the platform where we uncover the truths that often go unspoken. I would like to know if you are in agreement with me as you are currently observing. If this video aligns with your perspective, please indicate by typing 1 in the comment section. Please enter 0 if applicable. Your voice holds significant importance that may not be immediately apparent. We will commence by examining the initial fruit on our list. It is recognized for its effectiveness in reducing inflammation. However, it may be producing the opposite effect on older individuals. Let us engage in a discussion about pineapple. Pineapple, recognized as the inaugural fruit and a discrete collector of information, composed 500 words. Pineapple. The climate exhibits tropical characteristics. It is quite flavorful. It is refreshing. Due to the presence of a substance known as bromelain, it has been recognized for years as a natural anti-inflammatory agent. However, there is an unexpected element to consider. While it is a common belief that pineapple may diminish cognitive abilities, it could potentially serve as an understated factor affecting the elderly. Pineapple contains significant levels of strong acids and natural sugars. Moreover, these sugars are not as benign as they might seem, especially for individuals over the age of 60. I would like to provide some clarification. As we age, our blood vessels become increasingly delicate and sensitive. They no longer react to increases in sugar levels in the same way. Despite its benefits, pineapple delivers a significant amount of natural sugar to the bloodstream. Could you please explain how that operates? It elevates blood sugar levels rapidly. The small blood vessels that supply your legs, feet, and muscles may experience injury due to that spike. As circulation declines over time, a reduced amount of oxygen will be delivered to your legs. Are you aware of the outcomes that arise from that? Discomfort, fatigue, inflammation. Following a brief walk, You may experience a persistent, uncomfortable sensation in your legs. Maintaining that rigidity in your knees, you experience a sudden discomfort in your ankles. Even if you have been seated for an extended period, there is additional information to consider. Pineapple possesses both acidic and sweet characteristics. The acid may lead to joint irritation, especially in individuals with pre-existing inflammation or arthritis. It intensifies the discomfort that is already present in your ankles, hips, and knees. Some individuals report a sensation of heaviness in their legs following the consumption of pineapple, as though their strength is gradually diminishing. It is important to remain informed about additional considerations if you are taking any medications, especially blood thinners. The renowned enzyme, bromelain. Some medications may interact with it, resulting in either heightened potency or reduced effectiveness. The most perilous element of all, however, is this. Pineapple does not present any notable or apparent adverse effects. No clear signs or acute discomfort are present. Instead, it permeates slowly until you ultimately recognize that your mobility has diminished from what it once was. The most unfortunate aspect as well. Many seniors do not realize that the fruit they eat for health benefits may be a factor in the annual weakness they experience in their legs. What capabilities do you possess? There is no requirement to hold a negative view towards pineapple. It is essential to be knowledgeable and assertive. If you have been experiencing ongoing leg pain or unexplained swelling, the impact is nuanced yet real. Considering that pineapple, known for its anti-inflammatory properties, may have adverse effects on aging legs, what implications might the next fruit hold? It is flexible. It is quite pleasing. It is recognized for enhancing muscle strength and increasing potassium levels. However, it may be misleading you. Let us engage in a discussion regarding bananas. Bananas, the second fruit. The impostor of muscle soft, sweet, and rich in potassium, bananas are an excellent food choice. It is reported that they offer energy support, help prevent cramps, and contribute positively to muscle function. Nonetheless, the circumstances vary for older individuals. Bananas are rich in natural sugars and quick-digesting carbohydrates. This suggests that shortly after consumption, there is an increase in your blood sugar levels. When this happens frequently, your body starts to develop resistance to insulin. The flow is diminishing. There is an increase in inflammation. The condition of your legs is adversely affected as well. It is possible to encounter a mild discomfort while walking or ascending stairs, a sensation of heaviness in the legs following meals, and stiffness in the calves. The narrative continues beyond that point. Furthermore, bananas can contribute to fluid retention, particularly in individuals with cardiovascular issues. This leads to rigidity in the joints, along with edema in the feet and ankles. The impact is subtle. You are confident that they will benefit your muscles, which is why you consume them. Rather, they may be steadily diminishing your strength. The most challenging aspect follows. It will not impact you right away. However, with prolonged consumption, bananas may contribute to increased difficulty in mobility and heightened discomfort. Evaluate the fruits on your plate if you often encounter heavy, aching, or swollen legs. Bananas may not be as friendly as they initially seem. What if a more compact solution can accomplish this? Bananas are recognized for their role in supporting muscle function. Compact, appealing, and seemingly innocent. Nonetheless, it may be contributing to discomfort in your joints. Let us engage in a discussion about grapes. The third fruit, Vitis vinifera. Small quantity of fruit. Notable inflammatory impact. Vitis vinifera. They seem uninformed, small, succulent, convenient for consumption as a snack. They possess an outstanding reputation, promotes cardiovascular well-being, rich in antioxidants. Nonetheless, most individuals remain uninformed about this matter. Older adults may experience mild leg pain, stiffness, and inflammation after consuming grapes. What is the reason for this? Grapes contain fructose, which can be detrimental in excessive amounts. This sugar is directly absorbed by the liver, potentially leading to the formation of fat and uric acid when the liver is unable to process it effectively. The real damage commences at that point. Uric acid accumulates in the joints, particularly in the toes, ankles, and knees. It results in a sporadic sensation of burning, accompanied by swelling and discomfort. The persistent discomfort that hinders even the simplest of movements. Have you ever experienced a sharp pain in your big toe during the night? The sudden tightness in your calves, a small quantity of grapes could potentially lead to an increase in your uric acid levels. Moreover, the situation continues beyond that point. Chronic inflammation in the body can also be exacerbated by fructose consumption. This involves reduced mobility, heightened pressure, and rigidity. Grapes are quite straightforward, making it easy to consume them in excess. They are sufficiently small to be nibbled on. They are not substantial. Before you are aware, however, you have consumed 2 or 3 cups. Furthermore, the sugar rapidly builds up. Consequently, although grapes may seem like a healthy snack option, they could gradually diminish strength, decrease flexibility, and lead to discomfort in your legs as you age. If you have been consuming grapes regularly and are noticing a rise in stiffness and swelling, you may now understand what potential issues could be concealed behind that sweetness. Nonetheless, there are additional delectable fruits that may pose risks aside from grapes. Another is rich, dynamic, and well known for its hydrating properties. Exercise caution and remain vigilant. Internally, it operates similarly to sugar, despite having a flavor profile akin to water. Let us engage in a discussion about watermelon. The fourth fruit is watermelon, often regarded as a misleading source of hydration. Watermelon. Illumination. Rejuvenating. An illustration of hydration and the summer season. Could this hydrating fruit be causing subtle harm to your legs? Isn't that peculiar? Given the consensus on the hydrating properties of watermelon, it is regarded as a safe choice, low in calories, and predominantly composed of water. Here is the key insight, however. The glycemic index for watermelon is notably high. This suggests that it rapidly elevates blood sugar levels, similar to candy. Furthermore, older adults experience considerable damage from these frequent sugar spikes, especially in their legs. Let us analyze it in detail. The body secretes insulin in response to a rapid increase in blood sugar levels. Insulin regulation tends to decline in aging individuals. Inflammation occurs as a consequence of this, especially in areas with insufficient circulation. In what location does it manifest? The calf, the ankles, the knees. Leg fatigue may manifest shortly after a meal. A persistent discomfort experienced during brisk walks. The unusual and ongoing swelling observed around the ankles. Stair climbing increasingly mirrors the experience of ascending a mountain. Watermelon possesses a delicate texture. Internally, it functions as an inviting trap, subtly exhausting your legs. A significant number of individuals consume it frequently due to its juiciness and refreshing qualities. One slice transforms into 2, and subsequently into 3. Increase sugar intake, elevate stress levels, and heighten inflammation. This information is not accurate. You are under the impression that you are consuming water. Your blood sugar levels are increasing instead. There are issues with your circulation. Your legs are experiencing discomfort as a consequence. Is watermelon effective in aiding hydration for seniors? Does each mouthful gradually heighten the discomfort associated with movement? It may be prudent to reassess the situation if the watermelon on your plate appears inconsistent and you have been experiencing increased fatigue in your legs recently. Let us proceed to a fruit that is linked to vitamin C and overall health benefits. Juices, drinks that enhance immunity, and breakfast all incorporate it. Older adults, however, may encounter an acidic impact on their joints. Let us engage in a discussion regarding oranges. Oranges rank as the 5th fruit, known for their potential impact on joint health due to acidity. Citrus fruits. They possess a high level of intelligence. A new fragrance has been introduced. They exhibit a lack of consistency. Juices, nutritional supplements, and breakfast offerings. It is believed that they enhance immunity due to their vitamin C content. However, oranges may be hiding an unpleasant reality for seniors, particularly those over 60. The acidity that your joints may find unfavorable is the reason for that citrus glow. Oranges are a significant source of citrus. While this may appear to be typical, it can lead to subtle joint irritation, especially if your body is already dealing with inflammation, stiffness, or arthritis. Upon waking, you might notice a gradual stiffness in your knees, ongoing discomfort in your hips, an uneasy feeling in your legs after extended periods of sitting, reduced mobility, and heightened swelling. One might conclude that it is merely a result of the aging process. Nonetheless, the beneficial routine of consuming orange juice each morning may actually be contributing to the discomfort you are trying to avoid. This is the actual occurrence. The citric acid found in oranges has implications that extend beyond gastrointestinal effects. It enters your bloodstream and may aggravate the sensitive tissues of your joints. Furthermore, it results in variations in blood sugar levels when combined with the natural sugars found in the fruit. What is the outcome of that? Systemic inflammation present in the body. Each movement feels increasingly burdensome and uncomfortable as inflammation affects your knees, ankles, and calves. It is important to note that oranges are generally not detrimental to younger individuals. Nonetheless, the impact manifests gradually in an older individual with aging joints and reduced circulation. The most challenging aspect is that you are undertaking this with the conviction that it serves your own interests. While oranges have traditionally been linked to wellness, it is now understood that they may not be beneficial for your health. What is the next step? The fruit presented exhibits a neat and orderly appearance, fresh, vibrant, and reduced in sugar content. It is perceived as the most secure choice. However, it hides an issue that may lead to nighttime cramping, tightness in the knees, and discomfort in the hips. Let us now engage in a discussion about green apples. Green apples, identified as the sixth fruit, may be an underlying factor contributing to leg pain. They present a sharp, polished, and natural appearance. Furthermore, many individuals, particularly seniors, perceive them as the healthier choice due to their less sweet taste. This appears to be a nutritious, low-sugar snack option. Nevertheless, the majority of individuals remain uninformed about this matter. Green apples may contribute to feelings of fatigue, stiffness, and discomfort in the legs. Malic acid and concealed natural sugars represent significant concerns. Initially, we should examine malic acid. The sour flavor of green apples is attributed to this acid. Furthermore, it may pose challenges for older digestive systems, despite being beneficial for younger individuals. The sensitivity of our gut lining increases as we age. Furthermore, malic acid has the potential to irritate tissues, including joints, upon entering the body. Following the consumption of apples, certain elderly individuals may experience significant pain in the hip or thigh regions. Some individuals may feel a slight warmth in their feet or a sensation of tightness in their knees. It requires a certain amount of time to take place. However, as time progresses, the acid builds up, leading to a rise in the frequency of discomfort. Let us now proceed to discuss the sugar. Green apples retain natural sugars, despite their less sweet flavor compared to red apples. Furthermore, sugar contributes to blood sugar fluctuations in older adults who have slower metabolisms. Your calves might be experiencing fatigue. It is possible to experience leg cramps during the night. It is possible to encounter stiffness in the morning, or you may notice a sense of weakness when climbing stairs. The primary challenge lies in the fact that green apples are often eaten raw, serving as a snack, or even just prior to bedtime. The body is consistently influenced by these factors. They exhibit a high level of health and purity. Nevertheless, green apples may be contributing to increased difficulty in walking, joint stiffness, and more restless evenings for aging individuals. What about a tropical, rich, and exceptionally sweet fruit that could produce this effect if such a fundamental fruit can? The individual who is highly esteemed by numerous individuals. Let us examine the mango, often regarded as a significant source of sugar. Mango, the seventh fruit, offers a delightful burst of sweetness that can benefit your joints. Mango, characterized by its juiciness, softness, and delightful sweetness. This fruit is widely appreciated, especially in the summer months. The reality is as follows. The mango could pose significant risks for elderly individuals experiencing joint weakness and leg pain. What is the reason for this? Due to its high natural sugar content. I am referring to a significant amount, not a minor one. I am referring to a substantial surge in sugar that will lead to a rapid and pronounced increase in blood sugar levels. Your body is generally capable of managing that increase if you maintain an active lifestyle and are under the age of 30. Nonetheless, metabolic changes occur after the age of 60. The consumption of sugar leads to an insulin spike followed by a crash, which triggers inflammation within the joints, especially affecting the soft tissues around the ankles, hips, and knees. If you are experiencing nerve issues, you may notice a burning sensation in your toes, persistent tingling, swelling in your feet during the evening, or a feeling of heaviness in your legs. The light taste and fresh feel of mango can lead to increased consumption, as it does not present itself as a substantial meal. However, this can result in negative consequences. That is the key aspect, however. The experience of lightness holds no significance for the body. The sugar induces a reaction. Furthermore, prolonged consumption of sugar may lead to joint discomfort, reduced mobility, and instability in walking. A significant number of elderly individuals enjoy consuming mangoes, as they perceive them to be a natural treat. It is also inherent. Nonetheless, natural does not necessarily imply safety for those with weaker circulation and aging joints. You have now observed the complete overview. While recognized for their health advantages, 7 fruits present certain drawbacks for individuals over the age of 60. There is positive information to share. Certain fruits can produce contrasting effects. They enhance leg strength and stability, alleviate joint discomfort, and address inflammation effectively. Next, we will examine the therapeutic alternatives and the appropriate dietary options for elders to consider. Now let's discuss the options available for your diet, considering the fruits you should avoid. Consuming the right fruits offers benefits that extend beyond mere hunger satisfaction. Your body receives healing from them. Initially, we should discuss berries. Blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and other similar fruits. These small fruits serve as effective anti-inflammatory agents. They exhibit a gentle impact on blood sugar levels, are rich in antioxidants, and contain minimal sugar. Primarily, they enhance circulation, especially in the legs. They facilitate improved mobility, address stiffness, and reduce edema. Cherries should be included next, but in moderation. Cherries have been shown to assist in lowering uric acid levels, thereby decreasing the risk of gout and the occurrence of joint pain flare-ups. They alleviate discomfort in joints and reduce the burning sensation in the knees or toes. A small quantity of cherries can offer considerable relief. The next item is the avocado. It is, without a doubt, a fruit. It is also considered one of the best options for promoting healthy joints. What is the reason for this? This substance contains beneficial fats that help reduce inflammation within the body and provide support to the joints. Furthermore, it supports insulin regulation, ensuring consistent energy levels without fluctuations in blood sugar. Are you seeking something that is straightforward and easy to understand? Consider trying papaya. The enzymes present in this delicate tropical fruit contribute to the reduction of inflammation and aid in the digestive process. It is gentle on aging joints and considerate for the stomach. Furthermore, it is advisable to consume pears alongside a modest quantity of fiber or protein. They offer a delicate sweetness that is not excessive. They supply energy to your body while minimizing strain on your legs. Rather than opposing your body's needs, each of these fruits provides essential support. They do not induce any discomfort. They do not cause any swelling. They assist your body in attaining the vitality, balance, and tranquility it desires. It is important to recognize that the focus extends beyond merely consuming fruit. Ultimately, it is essential to select the most suitable options based on your age. Fruits that are suitable for your body at this moment. You start to perceive it when you intentionally make those choices, more decisive steps, composed movements, and more focused mornings. In conclusion, I would like to share some final thoughts, insightful reflections, and a message tailored for you. Your continued engagement indicates that you have read this far. There are concerns regarding your future, your resilience, and your well-being. I would like you to pay close attention to this statement. You still have the opportunity to make a change. There is still an opportunity for you to make a recovery. Others share this experience as well. Aging presents its challenges. The onset of pain, stiffness, and the apprehension of falling occurs progressively. Furthermore, they may sometimes create the perception that your body is disappearing. The situation is as follows. It is advisable to assume control by implementing reasonable, incremental changes instead of resorting to drastic actions. One meal, one fruit, and one decision at a time. While the fruits we examine today are not detrimental, they may no longer be the most beneficial for your health. And that is acceptable, as aging does not equate to relinquishing aspirations. It pertains to enhancing one's intelligence. You will observe a significant change when you begin to practice mindful eating and choose meals that enhance strength, circulation, and joint health, reduced discomfort, enhanced flexibility, improved mornings, and a lighter stride. This is the objective of this endeavor. Generosity, rather than apprehension or constraint. I would appreciate your response at your earliest convenience. We invite you to share your insights from today and the adjustments you are willing to implement in the comment section below. As we all develop through collaboration, let us support each other. If you found this video beneficial or it provided you with new insights, kindly consider clicking the like button. Please click on the subscribe button. To guarantee that you remain informed about any information that may impact your health, please activate the notification bell. Before you depart, kindly indicate whether this video was beneficial by entering 1. Please enter 0 if applicable. Your comment holds significant importance that may not be immediately apparent. Stay strong and attentive. Always remember that your autonomy is supported by your legs. Ensure their safety.